Separation right now and you redirecting yourself towards your purpose is basically the purpose of separation also. Sometimes we are not able to focus on what we really need to do, our life purpose, and how we need to take care of ourselves in every way. So separation, the purpose is being solved. So congratulations. So, and you're holding space, it looks like that, because lots of redirection to your life purpose just means that you're at peace with yourself. That's wonderful. The DM doesn't give me a safe arm or a place after I give all my energy to him. Yes, that would never happen. Till the time we are looking at the DM, or the DM is looking at the DF as their source and not God as their source, it will keep happening. So the whole purpose of the journey is you start looking at yourself as your source and your higher self as your source and making God your source. So this journey goes on, the triggers go on till we don't realize that DM is not our source. He's doing it for your higher good. Yes, it doesn't look nice in the moment. He does not give you a safe arm or a place. It looks unbelievable, but his soul wants you to focus on yourself. So what happens is when you're not getting the focus from him, you're compelled to focus on yourself. And that's what the DM wants. So nothing to worry. Your safe arm, once you have your own arm safe, your DM's arms will also be there. But first become your own source. First concentrate on God. He's broken up with the third party and wants to be friends. Please advise. Okay, Sonam. But then if he has broken up with the third party and he wants to be friends, what's stopping you? It's beautiful having a relationship with your twin flame at all levels. At friendship, as a guru, as a lover, in every way. So what stops you from being friends with him? Why do you need an advice over there? So go ahead, be friends, because that's the foundation of any good romantic relationship also. Yeah. Yes, Rameshji, it is for real. Ramesh Nani, it is for real. But then why would you take my word for it? Why would you trust me? Why would you trust anybody who says that to you? You need to feel it in your heart, because this is not a mind thing. This is a very spiritual level relationship. And till you stay in the mind, it will not be revealed and you will keep asking this question. You'll be in the loop of this question. So yeah, so feel it in your heart. Feel the relationship in your heart. The special feeling with a twin flame is very different from any other relationship that you've ever had. So it is real. If you ask a twin flame who's on a twin flame journey, that person is always going to tell you it's a real journey. Okay, can we talk karmics? Yes, let's talk karmics. Can a DF become a karmic? No, DF cannot become a karmic. Why would a DF become a karmic? So karmics are the ones who have an agenda. They are not like twin flames where they are at soul level connected. When I say agenda, it means they on the physical level, they want to get something from the other. So they have karmic relationships where they have to complete some cycle with them. And that's why they have come to take and to give something also to the other person. So it's not like the feminines. It's not like the divine feminine at all. Divine feminine cannot become the karmic. That's what I mean. Can two men be twin flames? I am Hulk has asked this question on Instagram. So two men can be twin flames? Yes, for sure. The gender does not matter. I have said it in all the lives before. The gender, the distance, nothing matters in a twin flame relationship. It is beyond all these boundaries. The fact that, two people are twin flames is here to ascend and to, go beyond the social bindings of religion, culture, age difference, etc., etc. So yes, it's possible that two men can be twin flames. Okay, and I don't feel my twin flame anymore. Okay, you don't feel your twin flame anymore. That means, Nisi, you were feeling your twin flame earlier. Is that what you're trying to say? So you may not be feeling your twin flame. Now, there could be many things to this. Now, this depends on if you're doing the inner work with your coach. Your coach will be able to tell you better what's happening, because there are too many dynamics to it. If you're not feeling your twin flame anymore, it could be also that you've numbed out to your feelings because you have gone tired, exhausted, worn out. Or then it could also be that you're not able to feel your twin flame because he was your false twin flame. And he's left your energy system because he was your false twin flame. If you were doing the inner work, there's a likelihood that must have happened. And yes, sometimes we feel we are not feeling our twin flame anymore because we outgrow that obsession. We have an obsession with twin flames. You all must be all resonating with the word obsession. So when you're with your twin flame, there is this bubble phase in the start where you feel, oh, my twin flame, oh, my life with my twin flame, oh, my twin flame is doing this, my twin flame. There's an obsessive energy. It's not a subtle and a peaceful energy. Of course, we do call it love because till then we don't know what is unconditional love in the start. This whole journey is about learning unconditional love first for ourselves. But then if you're not feeling your twin flame, this could also mean that, you have outgrown that obsession. So when you outgrow an obsession, it does not feel like the previous way you used to feel in relationships. That anxiety, that goosebumps, those stomach butterflies, that's what I think they call it. So all that goes. It is a very subtle energy, and sometimes we feel that's the feeling is going. So it could be any of these three. You see, I have just mentioned 3 reasons why. Is it common to know and or not know your twin flame? It is not common to know your twin flame, but it is growing because the planet is ascending. The vibration of the planet is ascending, and as the vibration of the planet is ascending, twin flames also are coming, are getting revealed. So this is going to become more and more common. As of now, it isn't that common. If my twin flame married after meeting me, what should I do? So Shreya, if your twin flame has married after meeting you, what should you do is something you need to ask yourself. How do you feel about it? Do you want to hold space for your twin flame, or do you want to try to walk out of the relationship? The ideal thing to do in a twin flame relationship, if you feel him as your twin flame, and even if he's got married to somebody, you still need to do your inner work and hold space for him. Shreya, the key is doing your inner work. Why? Because the whole journey is about clearing our consciousness. As we clear our consciousness, our twin flame grows closer to us. And yes, if he has got married, that is also marriage with another person other than your twin flame is also an illusion. That third party or the person who he's got married to is basically you can say a projection of your own insecurities or your own wounds, being mirrored, and it is an illusion. You need to look at it as something you need to heal. It's a block. So the moment you keep healing, whatever upsets come up with the help of the mirror exercise, you guys will get together. Marriage, no marriage, whatever, everything will happen with your inner work. Because everything that is aligned with God happens when you do the spiritual work. Separation right now, I'm focusing on myself. When can I expect contact from him? Okay, so Yamini, wonderful that you're focusing on yourself, right? The separation, you're making full use of the separation. Your separation is the time you do your preparation. But when can I expect contact from him? When this question comes up, it means still you're not completely focusing on yourself. So the focus should be of the extent where you love your twin flame, you're holding space. If he comes, you're going to be loving to him and compassionate towards him. But there is no waiting. There is no expectation when will he contact you. Now, this looks very unbelievable, but that stage does come. As you do your inner work and you focus on your life and your life purpose, your twin flame will meet you there. He will meet you, but then that looking back and checking whether he's coming is again not focusing on yourself, if I make sense. So if you want to focus on yourself, you need to stop expecting and stop looking back whether your twin flame is coming. When reunion has come, but I'm not ready. So you mean to say if the reunion is happening, you and your twin flame are getting together, but you're not ready, but that never happens. You're always going to meet at a place when you're ready for it. Divine is going to make you meet at that point where you're ready for that meeting. You may go into a separation because there are more blocks to heal, but the union will happen only when you're ready. So this is impossible that you have a reunion and don't meet. How to thoroughly do the mirror exercise? Saida Sai has asked this question. Thoroughly to do the mirror exercise, you need to do it consistently, be persistent in your inner work, your spiritual work, do the mirror exercise with every upset. Don't ignore any feeling that's coming up. And when you want to go deeper with your mirror exercise, it's best to work with a coach because there is a lot of layers that can come out, with one block, which is not visible to the conscious mind. So yeah, that's the way to go deeper. Consistency, practicing it regularly, making it a part of your lifestyle is the way to do it thoroughly. You will automatically keep going deeper with your own consciousness. My twin flame has reconnected, but I feel like I am attracted to someone else at the moment. I can be friends with my twin flame at the moment, but it will take more for my part again to trust him from scratch. Okay, so Shrabana, what I understand is your twin flame has come back and you are ready to be friends with your twin flame, but you cannot really trust him from scratch like before. Like you cannot trust him. So I understand that, Shrabana, but then if you can't trust your twin flame and you know he's your twin flame, you feel him. So there's a block inside you. There's a place inside you, you're not trusting yourself. Now, for the statement to stand true, you will have to do the mirror exercise. You will have to do the mirror exercise either alone or with a coach. Always better to take a support, because mirror exercise isn't easy alone, I would say, because there's a lot of ego that comes in the way of feeling your feelings and taking responsibility. We are not taught to take responsibility of the feelings. We are taught to blame society, people for our feelings. So yeah, so if you're not feeling like trusting him, it's not a pleasant feeling. It's a block that's blocking your union with your twin flame. So work upon it. I'm not telling you to go and trust him immediately, but work upon why you're not trusting, where in your consciousness you're not trusting yourself, and heal that part. How to start a clear, deep communication with the twin flame? Yeah, you can. How to start a clear communication is just be your authentic self. Being your authentic self is most attractive to your twin flame. So if you want to have a good communication, just be you, right? And of course, for a deep and a good communication, the key rule is always you need to be in your balance. It should not be from a place of resentment. It should not be from a place of anger, guilt, shame, jealousy, or any of those emotions which are not pleasant. So balance yourself, come to a place of love, and the communication will always be deeper and better with your twin flame. And be your authentic self. Don't be shy to be yourself in front of your twin flame. Your twin flame loves you just the way you are. You don't need to be anybody else to be attractive to your twin flame. What if the DF cheats her DM? Yeah, this is also possible. This is like, in the physical reality, there are a lot of these kind of hiccups that do come. The DF might cheat the DM, but it is at a higher level, at a higher purpose. Soul level. The purpose is that the DF is also trying to show the DM some blocks within him. So it is possible that either of them cheat with each other, but of course they would also learn in the journey that cheating or choosing anybody other than your DM is going to be backfire. This real life happened yesterday. Someone suggested I do the ball of light meditation, and I sent loving energy to my twin flame. He popped up at my house a few hours later. All right, if that works for you, faith can move mountains. If that works for you, you must have definitely done some nice inner engineering also, inner work also. So good for you that your twin flame came. My twin flame stopped talking to me. He's my best friend, but like we haven't seen each other this month and talked at all, and it somehow doesn't bother me anymore. That's okay. That's wonderful. So it doesn't need to bother you. It needs to be as pleasant as you're feeling right now. So if you haven't seen each other and it's feeling peaceful, that means you're somewhere focusing on your life, you're focusing on God, you're focusing on what makes you feel good, and that's the right way to be. So even if your twin flame has stopped talking to you, and if he's your real twin flame will come back when he sees you in that energy, that self-love energy. Your twin flame will start talking to you. How can we recognize what stage of the journey we are? Stages are not linear. They are not one after the other. They are going to overlap. So there can be a place where there are two stages almost overlapping. One is still going on and the other comes. So we cannot recognize as such particularly which stage you're in. But yes, from the peace in the heart, you can recognize that, yes, I've come this far. From where I was, I have come this far. But you can never, because it's not a linear journey, it happens in spirals. So it will not be clearly visible. A particular stage won't be clearly visible. Is it normal since the merge? Is it normal, the merge, to feel your DM all day and every day throughout the day? Yes, it is very normal to feel your DM all day long. The DM is feeling the DF is feeling the DM. Now you need to ask yourself, how is that energy? How does it feel to you? Is it obsessive energy? Oh, I don't have my DM. Oh, my DM is not meeting me. Oh, my DM is doing this. If it is that kind of an obsessive energy, then there is some good work to do. And otherwise, if it's a loving and a subtle energy where you just feel love for your DM or for your DF, then it's an energy that's a merging energy. That's an energy where your yin yang, your masculine feminine inside is also getting balanced. And it is possible to to feel your twin flame throughout the day in both the cases. I'm 20 and my twin flame is 30. She's triggered me to grow as I am only 20. She's pushing me to grow early so that we can unite. Okay, Shivam, that cannot happen. You cannot grow. You cannot fasten that process of your age. You cannot grow. So yeah, if she's doing that, she's triggering you. So probably she's triggering you to mature. Maybe she's triggering you at the places where you yourself feel that you're immature. Now, if you do the mirror exercise, you would get to know exactly which part of your consciousness is she's mirroring to you. So if she's doing that to you, she's probably trying to show you a place where you are immature and you need to grow up, and that is a place where you believe also that you're not matured enough, and somewhere you're not happy just being 20. There is a place inside you. It's difficult to admit, but that's what she's showing you. So they always have a purpose. Yeah, so I don't know how to forgive my DM for going in relationships with his karmic soulmate. What to do? You don't need to forgive him. You need to just love him. You just need to love him in the sense, first love yourself. And there's the forgiveness, the love, and everything will come on its own. So yeah, the process of forgiving, don't focus on the forgiving. Focus on how to clear the block that's creating the karmic soulmate. The karmic is in his life because there is something within you that needs to be healed. Maybe it's a feeling of lack. Maybe it's a feeling of love. Maybe you've been trying to look for love always outside of you. And that's what the karmic comes into your DM's life and makes you feel miserable. And then, you get triggered and then you go inwards and then your inward journey starts. So the whole purpose of the karmic is to take you to the place of complete surrender and inner work, taking your responsibility, getting into self-love, focusing on your life, pushing you towards all of that. The karmic's role is that in your DM's life. And when you start doing that, your karmic loses the power. Okay.